What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Apocaflix Movies. This is a little editorial video where we're going to talk about nothing big, nothing huge, nothing going on, just the casting of the new Batman. I am Jacob, this is Brian, and we're going to talk about the almost official casting of Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne Batman. So the thing is, every website, every YouTube channel, they're saying Robert Pattinson is Batman. If you click on the article and read it, it says he's in final negotiations. So we've seen people in final negotiations before, and it doesn't end up happening. So don't be surprised if it's not him. But I think it's going to be him. People have been speculating this for months, that he was going to be cast.
Harloff on Collider has been saying this for a long time.
Well, and a lot of people have been hearing whispers about it. I don't know if you know who Boss Logic is, the guy who does all the fan art. He said he came out
Jake
and
shows
said
me every single Boss.
He came out and said he's hearing whispers that Robert Pattinson was cast a month ago.
Oh.
So the thing is, this is not like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But also, it's not official yet. It does say, if you read the article on Variety, which is a very reputable source, they say he's in final negotiations. That being said, I haven't really talked to you about it yet, Brian. So what do you think about just the Batman being cast overall, and then do you think this is the right actor for it?
So, we obviously needed a new Batman.
Yeah.
Because Ben Affleck was done and checked out. As far as Robert Pattinson, I almost don't have an opinion on it.
Yeah, okay.
Because I can honestly see him as Bruce Wayne. I could see that.
Yeah.
Batman is what I have a hard time believing, or I shouldn't say believing. To me, Batman's this kind of big, stocky, muscular guy.
Like
and Robert
Ben Affleck.
Pattinson's kind of, yeah. And Robert Pattinson is kind of just, to me, kind of just like a normal, average body type person. That does not mean that he can change. He can't change in a heartbeat.
I guarantee you he's bulking up. Have you seen the recent pictures of him? He's been getting in shape.
Is he?
Yeah, there's pictures of him working out on the beach.
Yeah.
And he's you can see his body starting to form. He's still on the skinny side, but he has chest and a six-pack forming. So
I'm not against it. I'm not oh my God, this is the greatest thing in the whole entire. I'm just kind of all right, sure. I kind of just want to right now I don't want to form an opinion about it.
Yeah,
I kind of just want it to be neutral until I get teased with a poster, a picture, a trailer, something.
Or even some plot details or who he'll be facing in that movie.
The only thing, that's the funny thing. I'm more upset about the fact that the rumors going around that there could be up to 6 villains in the movie.
Oh my goodness.
Than I am about Robert Pattinson.
Well, it depends. I don't think 6 villains being in the movie means they're actually going to be the villain.
Oh, neither do I.
So you could have Harvey Dent, but he's not a villain.
Yeah.
Or, what's the Riddler's real name? I can't even remember. But
Edward Nygma.
You could have that character in the movie, but he's not a villain yet. Yeah. You could have Selena Kyle in the movie, but she's not a villain.
I just don't want them to shoot everything at us at one time and then be him. He needs to develop himself. Well,
that's the thing
Batman.
why I love this, because I think he's 30. I think he's 30 or 31.
30, yeah.
He can, the thing is, they're thinking long term, right?
Yeah.
Ben Affleck was in his 40s, 44, 45, or something like that. He probably could have played Batman for 10 years or whatever, or whatever, 20 years, but he would have gotten older,
Yeah.
He was already the war-torn Batman.
Yeah.
I love this just from an age perspective because he can play Batman for 20 years.
Yeah, he can play it for a long time.
And he can become that Ben Affleck Batman, But for me, I love this casting.
Yeah.
So I, obviously, during the Twilight Saga film era, I didn't dislike Robert Pattinson.
I loved Robert Pattinson.
So
around
I
that time.
liked the first Twilight movie, and I liked one of the later ones. I didn't think they were.
One.
I didn't think the first one or the later ones were terrible.
No, they weren't.
There's a couple of the middle ones that were pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I never disliked him at all. But I wasn't a fan of him, but I didn't dislike him.
He got my I like him from Harry Potter.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So, here's the thing. So I'd seen him in a couple small other things, right? Small roles, and I was like, oh, he's pretty good. And then there's two things. I watched this movie called Good Time.
Okay.
You need to watch this movie. It's a really good movie, but he is amazing in it. Like, he is incredible in that movie. And it's just a small indie film that came out like 2 years ago. And that movie is when I was like, damn, this guy is a great actor, and I want to see him do some more stuff. And then, so I was rewatching the Harry Potter, like I was watching the Harry Potter movies, like I had only seen up to 3 at this time, right?
Oh my God.
And this was like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Right? So and then once we got to Goblet of Fire, I was like, is that Robert Pattinson?
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Cedric Diggory.
To this day, Goblet of Fire is my favorite Harry Potter film. And he's like one of my favorite Harry Potter characters.
Me too.
Partially due to the way he portrays the character.
You didn't read the book though, right?
No.
He was like my favorite character in the book.
So,
and then when he came onto it, I was like, oh.
And the thing is, like in the movies, right?
And I'm a Hufflepuff.
He's a big part of that movie, right?
Oh, yeah.
Huge part. And so he's like the popular guy, everybody loves him, but he's actually a good guy. Like he's I mean, we're spoiling Harry Potter,
he's
but
the good popular kid.
and like the sacrifice he makes to save Harry, like love that character. So these things building, I've been a fan of this guy like for the past 4 years or so. Like I really like him as an actor.
Did you see World War Z? Not World War Z. The Lost
City of Z? No, but I heard he's great in it.
That's where I was like, damn, this guy can act.
So, look, you go watch Good Time. I'll go watch Lost City of Z because I want to just.
I bet you Jake will freak out if he knows that you haven't seen that movie.
I know it was
That's
like
in like his untouchable movies.
It was like in his top 10 that year.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about this casting, to be honest. Like, here's the thing. Yes, he's not the biggest guy, but
he's not conventional Batman.
He can get ripped.
Yeah.
Like he's going to get ripped.
I'm worried about also the Batman voice. Just, I don't know why.
The thing is, it's going to be, doesn't matter. They can modify it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't love the Christian Bale Batman voice. Like, people make fun of it. Yeah. That's ridiculous. Like, honestly, that's a laughable thing of those movies, to be honest. So, it doesn't have to be all crazy. I could see it just being modified with technology. But I totally see him as Bruce Wayne. Like,
so do I.
The way
that
he
was
looks
the one
now,
thing I was like, okay, that I can see. Like, I could see him being the slick, like, smooth talking, like, debonair like type person, and I think he was gonna nail Bruce Wayne.
I think so too. And the thing is, I thought Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne was good, but at that point in his life, he didn't give a shit about partying or like being. He didn't care about being Bruce Wayne. He was only Batman at that time.
I think Robert Pattinson's gonna do good with the whole like double identity.
Exactly.
Type thing. That's where I think he's gonna be really good.
He's still gonna be like still learning type Batman.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's gonna be up and coming. He's gonna be younger and a failure almost. And they said, I've heard a rumor like they're eyeing to have him be 25 or 26, which is gonna be very interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
give me
this is gonna be fresh Batman.
Give me a solid Alfred to like mentor him.
Well, that leads into my next question. Do you think that this is in the DCEU timeline?
I think that they're going to play with that idea.
Leave it open-ended?
But not totally connected.
Okay, so if Alfred is in the movie, if it's Jeremy Irons, then it is.
100%.
If it's not Jeremy Irons, then it's not.
Yeah.
Unless they say this actor's playing the Jeremy Irons Alfred.
And we already have a Joker.
And you can age him down. You can age Jeremy Irons down a little bit. Because they're saying it might be like in the 90s, which I'm cool with.
That would be interesting.
I'm good with him becoming Ben Affleck's Batman.
That would actually be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to do it for our discussion on Robert Pattinson cast as Bruce Wayne / Batman. He is in final negotiations. I actually hope this becomes true. It sucks because I'm starting to like get excited about it and formulate it in my head. And now I'm going to be disappointed if it doesn't become true. Because they're saying the next runner-up was Nicholas Hoult. I like Nicholas Hoult as an actor, but he wouldn't be, like, I wouldn't be as excited for him.
I can't, it's funny because with Robert Pattinson, I can see him Bruce Wayne. Nicholas Hoult, I cannot see him Bruce Wayne.
And I think Nicholas Hoult is a good actor.
Well, the 4 names I saw was those 2. Armie Hammer, which we've been hearing forever. He's every superhero that casting.
And well, Jake Gyllenhaal was their first choice, but he denied it.
Yeah, and then Aaron Taylor Johnson was the other one.
Really?
Those were the 4 that I kept hearing.
Oh man, out of all of those, for sure Robert Pattinson's the best choice in my opinion.
I think so too.
Because there's multiple reasons why.
You just heard why.
Exactly. All right, well that'll do it. Let us know your thoughts. What do you think of this potential casting? Are you guys going to be happy with it? We'll find out once we get a trailer, I guess, how people really feel about it. But I do think this is a positive thing. And don't forget, he's the star of Christopher Nolan's next film.
And that kills the rumor that it's Green Lantern.
Yeah, which I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone ever really thought it was.
So that's going to come out first. Probably going to be a great movie.
Yeah.
And then Batman's going to come out. So, Christopher Nolan directed Batman films. So I think that's going to be very positive. All right. Thank you all for watching this video. For Jacob, for Brian, for Apocaflix Movies. Again, let us know your thoughts. See you all next time.